Hey, I have a question for you. How many of these top 35 US tax and compliance assignments do you think you could actually do from India? Take a moment and then answer. It's more than you think. If you work in finance, tax, compliance, or accounting in India, you might be wondering, can I really get work from US clients? And why would they hire me? The answer is yes, of course, you can. If you learn the right skills, build a track record, and reach out to clients the right way. Now, why does this matter at all? Corporate secretaries and CPAs in the US make around $200,000 a year, but only the top 5% of big companies can afford them. The other 95%, SMEs and startups, don't have that budget. But they can work with freelancers from India who know how to get the job done. That could be you. This is a rare opportunity because you offer a big cost advantage. And most of the work is very similar to Indian work, about 80% the same, with just a few differences. You don't need to be a US CPA, a corporate secretary, or even a CA or CS. You can start earning $10 to $20 per hour by working with US CPAs, corporate secretaries, law firms, or startups. Of course, you'll need some technical and international knowledge, but it's easier to pick up than most people think. Let's look at corporate law and compliance tasks. You could incorporate businesses, C Corps, LLCs, S Corps, LLPs, partnerships. Handle conversions, office changes, and draft documents like operating agreements, bylaws, and articles of organization. Manage share issuances and transfers. File state and federal registrations, DBAs, EINs. Do legal and secretarial due diligence before deals. Draft or review investment documents like term sheets and shareholder agreements. Take care of post-investment compliance and reporting. You can also handle contracts, governance, annual compliance, and even ESOP implementation. Now, let's talk tax work. You could handle tax registrations at state and federal levels, respond to IRS notices and compliance letters, prepare individual and business tax returns like 1040, 1120, 1120S, 1065. Represent clients in IRS audits. Do bookkeeping, financial projections, cash flow statements, business forecasts. Prepare MIS reports, do tax planning and compliance checks. Analyze tax efficiency, DTAA, international tax advisory, and transfer pricing. Handle payroll filings, due diligence, and compliance with financial rules like anti-bribery laws. It's a lot, but you can learn it step by step. International business expansion is another area. You could structure global businesses efficiently, advise on incorporation and entity selection abroad, handle corporate compliance outside the US, solve tax issues on cross-border payments, investments, and exits, draft and negotiate contracts enforceable internationally, manage cross-border disputes, ensure legal compliance for hiring local and foreign employees, advise on foreign exchange, IP protection, and exit strategies. Not many people in India know this, but the demand is huge. Don't worry, you don't have to learn all 35 skills at once. The market has very few trained professionals, so learning just a few skills in a couple of months is enough to start getting assignments. Even companies that already have a CPA or corporate secretary will hire you to save costs. They check your work, the client saves money, and you get paid. Let's talk numbers. If you work 200 hours a month, 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, at $10 an hour, that's $2,000 a month. Even 2 to 4 hours a day could earn you 50 to 80K per month. You can start earning while learning. Some people think this work is hard. It's not. Compliance and filings in the US can even be easier than in India. We've trained finance, tax, and compliance professionals to handle US tasks remotely from India. We're doing live demos in our free online 3-day bootcamp. Learning the skills isn't enough. You'll also need to build a track record showing you can deliver, reach out to potential clients, This is how you start getting assignments and earning. Some of the skills will be taught for free during the bootcamp to show you that this work is doable. Attend all 3 days and set an alarm. You don't want to miss it. See you there and get ready to start your remote US career.